What is going on, guys, and welcome to this video. I'm actually down for a very early start now. It's actually 9 a.m. in the morning. I'm actually already in Barcelona. I took a flight at 6 a.m. from Stuttgart, and now I'm already here at the beautiful beach of Barcelona, right next to the infamous W Hotel. And now today I'm here on a quest to find the perfect burrito. Right now I'm actually first going to Arnes Greens, which is a very nice breakfast spot. I heard a lot of good things about, and then afterwards we're probably going a bit for a exploring mission here in Barcelona. Maybe take a walk in the yacht harbor, look at all those beautiful boats, and I'm taking you along. So enjoy the video and stick on. Okay, I have finished my breakfast here at Arnes Greens, and it was really fabulous. A big recommendation for this place if you're looking for a nice breakfast spot here in Barcelona. I think they have like different locations here all over the city. The only negative part was that the Wi-Fi was actually complete dog shit. It didn't work at all, which is an absolute no-go nowadays. But I actually do have a very nice announcement to make. I just received the confirmation that I'm going to drive a very special car today. I'm actually driving my first Aston Martin today, and I'm very excited about it. As you guys know me, I'm a big car guy, and everywhere I go I try to connect it with my love for cars. And I'm actually doing a city sightseeing tour with a V8 Aston Martin Vantage Roadster. So we're gonna explore the city and see how an Aston Martin is like. As you guys know, I'm a big Porsche guy. They also had a 992 GT3 here for a very nice price. I think like 280 euros for 2 hours for a 992 GT3. This is incredible. But unfortunately, the car wasn't available for today. That is why I took the Aston Martin, and the Aston Martin was actually below 200 euros for 2 hours, which is a no-brainer in my opinion. That's why I actually took the deal, and we're driving an Aston Martin in the afternoon. And the best part about this whole Aston Martin thing is that I'm actually here to visit my best friend, because he and his girlfriend, they moved to Barcelona a bit over a month ago. And I'm currently visiting them. He is still in university, studying here for his master. He's doing an MBA here at the IADA University International Business School. And I'm actually going to pick him up with the car at 4:30 p.m. He doesn't know about it yet, so I'm going to surprise him. And now, as you can see, I'm walking towards the harbor, because there are a lot of big-ass yachts. And most of you guys that know me know I'm also very interested in boats, in yachts. That is why we're now taking a bit of a walk here in the harbor. And I'm gonna point out a couple of big hitter yachts there, and let's see what is around. So now we're here at the harbor, and we can get a first glimpse of all the yachts that are here. I think back there are even bigger ones. And now we're going to start here with the vessel finder, and I'm going to point out a couple of yachts we are going to see. I think this one back there is a big one, so we are going to walk towards that pier there and see what kind of yacht this is. This is actually called Meridian A probably. And haven't heard of it yet. So let's see what this is all about. And it is very, very nice weather actually. We're now in the middle of October, as I already told you. This is the first time I'm here in Barcelona, so I wasn't prepared for the weather. I'm doing the typical German onion look with a couple of layers here. But it's actually beautiful. As you can see, there is the W Hotel in the background. It is such a nice place. I now have like 4 more hours left of exploring, and then we're going to drive the Aston Martin to my friend's university, which is going to be awesome. Okay, we are now approaching Meridian A. This is actually a 85-meter vessel from 2011, so it's quite a old lady, if I dare to say. But it actually looks really fine, and it is docked here right next to the pier. Yeah, very nice yacht. I think the crew is actually doing some maintenance work here on this yacht. I don't want to approach too closely to preserve the crew's privacy, but this is a very nice vessel here. I can certainly see myself chilling up there at that beautiful hot tub. But now let's actually turn around, because back there, as you can see there is the yacht Opera docked. This is a very high-profile yacht, and I'm really curious to see what this vessel looks from the near. So I just had a nice stroll through the harbor. It was actually relatively blocked there. They put some barriers up that you notice what's behind there, but you're not able to take any good photos or videos. I think that's on purpose in order to preserve the yacht's privacy. But let me tell you, I've seen some big hitters back there. For example, the 146-meter Opera yacht Barcelona, launched in 2023, so actually a relatively new yacht. It was incredible. I'm now taking a bit of a chill here by the sea, by the beach, and probably do some further exploration now. And then in about 3 hours we will be at the rental spot for the Aston Martin. I'm very pumped about it, because this is a car I know, of course. I've seen some videos, but I didn't do some more exploration and some information search. So I'm very open-minded for the car, and I'm so excited to drive with a wonderful Roadster here in the southern Spain sunshine. And now, let's chill for a bit, and maybe I'm going to search for a nice coffee spot, maybe get some work done and enjoy this wonderful weather and this wonderful October day. So as you guys can see, I'm finally inside the Aston Martin, and it is actually completely stupid to drive those sorts of cars here in the city center of Barcelona. But yeah, that's the type of stuff we do as car guys here. I think I actually already scraped. Go ahead, good sir. Okay, then. Yeah, I think I already scraped my front bumper, which is fine. I hope it's not going to be too bad. And now I'm actually fighting my way through the Barcelona traffic, and I'm driving towards the business school where my friend is. So let's see how his face is going to be when we arrive in an Aston Martin. He has no idea that I'm coming with this car. He only knows that I'm coming with some sort of car. So it's going to be really funny. Now let me cope with the car a bit more and fight my way through the traffic here, and then I'm going to give you a bit more of an insight, a review of the car, how it feels, how it drives, and also how it compares to all the different Porsches I've already driven, because this here is actually the first Aston Martin I've ever driven. It's a of course, very nice car, but the interior, as you can see, is very outdated. It gives me the vibes of like a 2014, 2015 Mercedes-Benz car, which is, relatively outdated nowadays. But we all love the engine. We all love the 4-liter V8 from Mercedes-Benz, from AMG. And there's actually a Maybach there. That's also a very nice car. And we have to turn left here. Okay, like I said, let me just cope with the car a bit more, and then I'm going to give you some more thoughts of this vehicle. So of course, those burbles, they are very similar to the AMG cars, because it's the same engine after all. I think it's even a bit more quiet than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be even louder, but until now, it's not that loud. Maybe I have to go to track mode here? Yep, now I'm track mode. Let's see how it sounds now. But it's crazy how people look. It is really, really, really crazy. So how does it feel? The seating position is relatively good. I think those seats, they are actually a bit on the firm side. Those pull strings on the outside, they really dug me in, but I'm not the smallest of guys, and I think those seats are actually a little bit too narrow for me, for my liking, because I'm a bit too much hugged from the back, which is not something I expected for those kinds of seats. I think the Porsche GT3 bucket seats or the 918 Spider bucket seats, they are way more comfortable while giving you a even better hold on the side. So yeah, of course I'm still comparing it to a Porsche. Nothing comes close to a Porsche, that is perfectly clear. But yeah, it's relatively interesting to see how those cars differ and what similarities maybe there. Okay. It's actually very strange to drive around with a POV camera. I have never done that in my entire life, and I look so stupid probably. People think, who the hell is this douchebag? But what is actually great, I'm using the new Insta-Go Ultra, which has this housing here, and I can take the camera out of that housing and mount it on my head, and as you can see, I have a preview how it looks. So I still have a perfect angle for you guys while I'm making a fool of myself in Barcelona, but yeah, I don't care. Nobody knows me here. So as we all expected, we have a lot of traffic here in Barcelona. It's such a hostile place. It doesn't make any sense to drive a car like this here. But I only paid 190 euros, which yeah, is not that much, I gotta be honest. I paid worse prices for cars, so I thought to myself, yeah, maybe I'm just going to try it out and have some more materials for you guys in order to help my channel get a bit more traction, get a bit more content. That is why we're now driving here in this car, but I can already tell you, I can't wait to get back in a Porsche. There is nothing that comes close to a Porsche, and we all just have to accept that. And when you drove a Porsche once, there's no coming back. Maybe driving a Bugatti or a Ferrari, of course, but in the sports car sector, yeah, Porsche is just the holy grail in my opinion. So now I actually do have a couple of minutes to show you the car from the outside. There was just a small kid here with his dad, and he was so excited. I actually let him sit in the car. This was the first time I've done something like that, and I gotta tell you, this is what it's all about. It was so heartwarming. But yeah, let's focus on the car. We have the 4.0 liter V8 Mercedes-Benz engine, of course Mercedes AMG engine. I really like the paint. I think this is the Petronas color from the Formula 1 team with the different lime green accent here. Relatively nice wheels, and I think this car from the outside, it looks incredible. Yeah, we will focus on the inside in a second, but the outside, the paint is lovely. The car gets a lot of looks and a lot of people with relatively nice and good reactions, I would say. Yeah, I think from the outside it's a very, very, very good looking car. As you can see, Roadster, of course, that's very, very nice. But yeah, let's focus on the part which is not that great. That is, yeah, the interior. Of course, I know that the car was facelifted since, whoa, there's a leaf dropping in. Was facelifted since. The new facelift interior looks way better, but I think this is old Mercedes tech. It looks horrible. We actually needed like 5 minutes to connect my phone, which is awful. And yeah, the seats, I'm not the biggest fan of the seats. I think the side polstering is a bit too narrow, and yeah, I don't feel comfortable. And I've driven it 15 minutes here in the city center, which is not a good thing. But of course, it's an Aston Martin. It is very, very special to drive a car like that for the first time, and I'm very grateful to do that and to, of course, share it with you guys. But yeah, nothing comes close to a Porsche. Of course, when we're talking about supercars, hypercars with Ferrari, Lamborghini, McLaren, they are of course awesome. But in my opinion, in the sports car sector, there's nothing coming close to Porsche. And overall, when we compare daily drivability, sporty driving, acceptance from other people, maintenance and so on, I think the Porsches are the best overall package. So I'm now actually here right in front of the business school of my best friend, and I'm now going to surprise him with this car. We're going to drive it for 2 hours and I'm so excited to do that. I'm so grateful to experience this, and I'm so happy to take you along. Yes. Die international student.
Ja, bin rausgerannt.
Ist das behindert, oder?
Das ist völlig
Ist das behindert? So fast forward guys, as you can see, I'm still quite a bit new in this YouTube game, and when we drove the Aston Martin, we had the time to catch up, to talk a little bit, so I didn't get too many clips as I wished, but driving here in the city center of Barcelona, if we are frankly, this is no point. There is no point in driving a car here. It was fun, the car was great, I will give you my verdict later on, but right now, fast forward, I've already gotten my burrito I talked to you about this morning. This is actually from Gonzalez and Co. I've tried it and it is incredible. I'm now going to give you my full review for this burrito. It is incredible. As you guys know, I'm a vegetarian. So this is a vegetarian burrito with extra cheese and some soy meat alternative, and it should really be awesome. So let's go. Okay, let's take the first bite. It's so juicy. That right here is a 10 out of 10 burrito. Wow, it's incredible. But let's talk about the car, the Aston Martin. Yeah, as I told you, we just drove around, my friend and I, and we had a lot of stuff to catch up, of course. And in the city center, it is not possible to really get to know the car. There are a couple of things I want to talk to you about. Of course, the design of an Aston Martin, I would classify it personally as absolutely timeless. The design is great, and when you drive around in a city center like here, where there's another lot of good cars here, because people here only use those cars as some sort of get around vehicles, and when you drive with such a timeless and exotic looking Aston Martin, the reactions were crazy. There was absolutely no hate. Everybody was very interested. We got a lot of thumbs up, a lot of cheers. Some people even whistled at us because they wanted to give us a thumbs up, which was crazy. So people really loved the design from the exterior. Of course, the engine is great. It's our beloved Mercedes AMG 4.0 liter V8. I drove that engine a couple of years ago when we had the C63S W205 personally at home. So I really love this engine, and the resemblance, of course, is great. But I would personally say that the character of the AMG engine in the C63 is even more nice and more refined than in the Aston Martin. The Aston Martin, especially this generation, this is actually not the facelift generation, it is still, a bit glitchy. The technology isn't great. You have the old Mercedes-Benz tech inside. We only managed to connect my phone via Bluetooth one time, and all the other times it didn't connect. So this is probably the kind of nerves you have to bring with you when you try a British car from that area. No offense, of course, but that was a bit disappointing. Otherwise, the interior quality was fine. It was not the level I expected it. And also, I already told you in the POV part of the video, the seats were not great. The seats, they didn't feel like you were at home. They were a bit hostile from the side, and I think you can't compare it to a Porsche sports seat or even a bucket seat. This is a whole different level, but overall the car is great. Of course, I would really be interested in driving the facelift version of that car with the new Aston Martin interior and the new engine. which is still a 4-liter engine, but of course has 680 horsepower, I think. This would probably be a relatively nice upgrade, but overall, I'm glad we did it. It's of course nice to visit a new city and to drive with this sort of vehicle. I'm very grateful for that, very grateful to experience something like that. But overall, it's not a car I'm lusting after. And yeah, it's funny. When you've driven a 911, it is very hard to drive a car that comes even close to that sort of vehicle. And with that, we're already done. I'm now, going to finish my burrito. I'm very thankful for my first day here in Barcelona. Until now, I'm really excited for the city. It's nice. We got the nice weather here, 20 degrees, which is perfect in October. And on the next couple of days, we're still doing some stuff here in Barcelona. I'm still not sure whether I'm gonna do another vlog here or just social media. So if you do not follow me on Instagram already, I will put a link up here. Please follow me there and see some sort of behind the scenes stuff. And otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Stay subscribed and please like the video. And then I will see you in the next one. Cheers.